And up next on WBA Fight Night, what in the hell is gonna happen next? Because this show has been full of epic proportions. Since we have just saw Randy Orton and Kevin Owens doing battle, anything can happen. And I suppose heel turn, let's not forget about that. Kevin Owens selling his soul, selling out, getting really pissed off with what's happening to the WBA, and we're not going into it right now because we need to focus on this man and what this man is doing. Gunther, the ring general. Gunther is making his way to the ring, microphone in hand. And they're like, Gunther's gonna say a few things. And he's battling Baitsta at the upcoming Wrestlepalooza next weekend. And Baitsta, he better be ready because he's not fighting a man like he thinks he's fighting. He's been treating Gunther like a joke. Telling Gunther to go out to the strip club and stuff like that. Things that aren't PG. Baitsta doesn't have much respect for Gunther, and Gunther doesn't have much respect for the person who laid this sport. So alright, I'm gonna lay out something a bit different tonight. So if you come to think about it, you know your stupid little OVW class with John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, and now coming Baitsta, I would have beat all of you in OVW class. You know your stupid little developmental territory where you trained. I beat Brock Lesnar. I slain Brock Lesnar. You really think someone like Baitsta is gonna topple me? Brock Lesnar was the best out of that class. And trust me, I beat your best. Come at me, Baitsta, because Brock Lesnar wasn't good enough. There's no way that you're good enough. Your OVW days are over, you little bits. And oh my god! Here comes Dave Baitsta and something telling me Baitsta is gonna put a few words and all that logic what Gunther have just thrown out there. And trust me, Gunther has a receipt for what happened backstage last week coming his way. Because Gunther hit Baitsta with that metal staff, if you remember from last week. That backstage segment left Baitsta bloodied. And Baitsta is here tonight. He's possibly ready to fight, but we have one more week to go until we guys can fight it out at Wrestlepalooza. I reckon these guys need to go unsanctioned, because that's the only way they are going to learn respect for the other one. And trust me guys, this is personal. Possibly as personal as Cena and Brock. As you stand there like you always do, Gunther, run your mouth. All that hard work, what you just talked about, the legendary OVW class, you need to understand. Guys like Cena, guys like Brock, guys like Orton and guys like me built this place off our hard work and off our backs. So we're not going to allow you to keep disrespecting our company, you jack off. You need to understand, me, Brock and Cena made it big in Hollywood. What is next for you? The strip club, is it, Gunther? You need to understand, Gunther, nothing is next for you. Because you can't even do a push-up right. You need to understand, most Germans like you are pathetic. You need to understand that, Gunther. You're not going to win at Wrestlepalooza. Mark my words. You're a loser. You're calling me a loser, right? You need to understand that me being on top is better for business. Make it way back to Hollywood. You should have never came back here, Baitsta. I don't realize why you're even here, Baitsta. You shouldn't be here. Because We are doing perfectly fine without you. Ticket sales are up and it's because of me. No one else have ever seen anything like me. No one has ever seen anyone like me. And after Wrestlepalooza, when I leave you bloodied and I kill you and I cripple your ass, people are going to finally realise the animal that used to be have been slain by the Ring General. Your logic absolutely sucks, Gunther, because you really think I haven't been training for this fight. I have been training. Long nights in the gym, push-ups, weights, you name it all. I've been working out, you bitch. So, you better bring an A game at Wrestlepalooza, because here's the thing. I don't think you have an A game, Gunther. I think you're just gonna go in all full of yourself, all cocky, like you always do, thinking you can take the best out of everyone, like you've been doing. You're a scumbag. You're calling me a scumbag, Baitsta. That is just because you're jealous, because I've accomplished more in my career, what I've had for like 5 months here, than you've had in your like 20 years here. You're just a jealous hypocrite who is going to get his ass kicked at Wrestlepalooza. And don't you worry, all that logic, what you are saying I'm throwing, is actually the truth. The OVW days, when you used to run the WBA and beat the all-time greats, those days are over. You're never going to be champion again, Baitsta. I don't think you're even medically cleared for this match. You need to understand. Your back might give out on you right now. You need to understand. What are you putting on the line? Why are you doing this? Because you know, deep down, I'm better than you and you don't have it anymore. You saying I don't have it and you want a reason for why I'm doing this, Gunther? I want guys like you to shut your mouth. I want guys like you to stay the fuck off WBA. You need to understand. You have beat my friends. You have slain the absolute all-time greats of this business. And I want to know what you are expecting to gain from it after Wrestlepalooza when I pin you 1, 2, 3. I don't think pinning you is enough. I want to make this match unsanctioned. We are doing unsanctioned because I want to personally cripple your ass. I want to personally end you. I want to personally make sure you can't stand anymore, you little bastard. Go back to Germany, you fucking cunt. And oh boy, Baitsta and Gunther have made this thing extremely personal. And oh boy, Gunther looked to turn away, but we all know Gunther had a trick up his sleeve, and he quickly turns around, looking to clothesline the living crap out of Baitsta. But wait a minute, Baitsta, he caught Gunther with a spear. A spear what will crack a rib cage. And the animal have just laid out Baitsta. Laid out Gunther even. And just like that, Baitsta have taken out Gunther with a spear. And that's what I mean. Gunther thinks he can win at Wrestlepalooza. I simply say he doesn't have a chance in hell after Baitsta hit that spear a week before the big show. And oh boy, it looks like Baitsta isn't through, as he's gonna lay another sick, sadistic promo line on Gunther, I think. Something what Gunther needs to keep in mind what is coming to him at Wrestlepalooza. So, Gunther, once next Saturday arrives, you are gonna finally realise this guy you have been calling a has-been for the past 3 weeks is actually the guy who is going to torture your body, a guy who is going to destroy you. You say the animal's dead, but the animal's not dead. The animal is just recuperating until Wrestlepalooza when he releases his true fury on your ass. Trust me, you need to understand this about me. You think I'm all Hollywood now? You think I didn't see this coming? You think I didn't see that clothesline coming? You need to understand. The guy who built myself here 20 years ago is still inside me. The animal is still alive. You haven't killed him yet. And trust me, you're not going to kill me at Wrestlepalooza. You need to understand, until this heart stops beating, I'm going to continue fighting. You need to understand, at Wrestlepalooza, I permanently put an end to you, Gunther. You fucking asshole. You need to understand, I permanently put an end to all this madness you have in your thick skull, thinking you need to dominate around here, thinking you're a big badass, when you're nothing more than a has-been yourself, Gunther. You has been, but you're not a good star, Gunther, and you never will be. You're not built for this sport, Gunther. I am, and I'm going to prove at Wrestlepalooza why your body can't withstand what I'm going to fucking do to you, you little bitch. And oh boy, that is the words of Baitsta. The animal not dead, he just recuperating into Wrestlepalooza. And by the time Wrestlepalooza arrives, we see Baitsta in action. And I just know Baitsta is going to bring a fight. And this fight is going to be brutal, so if you're a little kid, turn off the screen. Just know that Gunther has his receipt coming at Wrestlepalooza. If that spear wasn't a little taster of what Baitsta is capable of, then I don't know what is. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that epic WBA segment. And we will be back soon for more epic WBA action.